I am quite impartial on the subject of having children. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I I remember a time when I was very young, younger than I should have been, thinking about having kids. I've just been, what's the word? I've been going through traumas at the time that I did not realize that I was going through, but I knew it wasn't good, but whatever. I just wanted something to love in a time that I didn't know that all I needed to do was love myself. Anyway, the point is I wanted kids so much at one point when I was younger, but now as I have become a young adult, I have a whole different viewpoint on having children, especially with learning so much about the fact that women, not every woman, first of all, everybody's body is different. Just because you're a woman biologically does not mean that you can have children. Of course, that is most women's God given ability. That's our right. Just not everybody is physically able, and that is fine. Also, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I had to pause. Kind of forgot where I was going with that, but here's another way anyway. Um, Women have been told for a long time. Okay, I feel like I know where I'm at now. Okay, we've been told for a long time that we need to have children early and all this stuff. Um, Not like saying that. No, because okay, oh my gosh, y'all, a lot of things coming through my mind at once. Okay, way back when, of course, there were women having young ladies, little girls having children very early, and forced into marriages and all that. That we're not talking about that. I'm just, not trying to leave anything out here. Okay. um, but what I mean is like in the more modern times, I guess past 100 years or so. I don't know. Women have been getting married at older ages. People still been getting married young. But anyway, I'm trying to stay on topic here, y'all. The point is, I, any one of us, whether you're a man too, like, you don't have to have kids so early. But if you do have them, kudos to you, you know what I'm saying? But don't be putting us down because we don't have kids yet or don't want any. Whatever. Anyway, you could have children when you're in your 60s. Now, men can have them to the day they die, I think. But women, our bodies are different. So there have been reports of women having children in their 60s and probably even older than that. And my thing is, live a healthy lifestyle. If you are meant to have children, you will have children. You know what I'm saying? Just treat yourself right. But let me tell you this. No buts. Just let me tell you this. I just have a whole different point of view on children in general and having children of my own. Like, if you have the chance to think about having children like thoroughly, then I feel like you should. And I know people like to say, well, those people who had kids way back then, they had a choice. Sure, they did. But they were also children. And some people actually did not have a choice. Yeah, I am not trying to make this a. Anyway, y'all, I feel like I'm rushing myself and I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? I keep pausing, trying to make sure like I'm keeping my mind together, keeping my thoughts together, excuse me. Because like different things pop up and I just don't like to leave anything out. And I just want to make sure that I'm not spiraling from topic to topic. and I'm just getting the point out. So excuse me, especially if you're here at this point. Thank you for being here. I want to say that right now. Thank you for being here. Okay. I've had to grow so much in my own state of mind in such a way that I feel like if I were to have children, and this is not to put anybody down, y'all, I really want to embrace all of our mindsets here. You know what I'm saying? Like our different perspectives and what we've gone through. This is not to put anybody down. just I'm talking about me here. You know? I know how my literal mind has shifted in so many ways. The most important way of all is just the first time I remember my mind shifting. You know, from from childhood to adulthood. And it wasn't like you turn 17, then you're 18, then you're grown. No. I'm in my 20s, in my mid-20s, and let me tell you something. I know I have so much more to learn. I know that I do. So much that I want to teach my own children someday. You know, like I said, I'm impartial about it now. I'm impartial. Anyway. I've got so much to learn. And I've learned so much. And I just know that if I had a child at the time where I was still developing, listen, I know where I would have ended up because I know where I was. I was a nice person still back then, but man, there are so many parts of being human that people need to work through that they don't even understand yet. They probably don't understand at all. Some people probably will never understand it. I don't know, but there are so many parts of the human psyche that people need to work through within themselves. Having time to themselves. Honey, I truly, gosh, y'all, I don't know if I would have made it being a teen mom. So, guess what? Some people didn't make it being teen parents. And some people did. And let me tell y'all, the ones that did, y'all motherfuckers is strong. Okay? Let me get back to the point, though. Myself, and I'm sure many others, have been able to grow in certain aspects of the mind that we would not have had we had children at an early age. At too early of an age. Because let me tell you something. I'm in my mid-20s and I still don't really feel quite ready to call myself a mom. Like, no. And listen here. I don't even have a set age in my mind for having a child. Like, I really don't. And I'm not even really set on having a child at all. But I would be so grateful for that gift. You know what I'm saying? I would be so grateful for that gift whenever God grants me with it. With that. You know what I'm saying? Pregnancy, childbirth, child caring. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. I would be so grateful for such a gift. I just must say that I am so grateful for this gift as well. And I would be so grateful if God gave me this for the rest of my life, because God knows that childbearing, child care, child giving, all of that, it wouldn't be right for me. If it would not be right, then I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I want children, but I don't want to want them like an item. Like they're so cute. I want you around because that's what it was like before when I was a kid wanting a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was like. I just saw cute babies and I wanted one of my own. I wanted one to love. I wanted one that looked like me. And y'all, I'm just being totally honest here. Totally honest. Now I think about the fact that I really appreciate what I have. You feel me? And I appreciate what's to come. The gift of children, the gift of pregnancy will not be granted to everyone. You know, just like the gift of peace won't be granted to everyone. But just because you have children don't mean you can't have peace. You know what I'm saying? I want to make that clear too. I'm not trying to associate having children with not having peace. It's just, I know my mind. And I thank God for delivering me from such places before I understood so that I could understand. I want children someday. 1212. And I trust that God will grant me with children at a time in my life of which I can truly appreciate them and they'd appreciate me. Because that's another thing. I worry of the mother that I would be. Because if I can't be the best mother possible to those children, I don't want to be one. I just want to be the best mother possible. That is how much I love the children I have not even seen. I love them so much that I would not even want to be one if I'm not right for them. If I'm not healthy in the heart, the mind, and the soul. That's the source of this message. 1331. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hearing me out. Thank you all for being patient with me. I trust that this was for somebody because it was definitely for me. This right here is definitely for me, and I trust that this is for somebody. I literally felt it all within me. I trust. Thank you.